instruction tape has been issued by Towards Innovations. The viewing of this tape should be performed in a relatively large room, with a strong enough light source, and away from any sharp object. Any incidents caused during the viewing of this tape should be reported to the number under the tape. Hello. Today, we will instruct you how to properly, calmly, and effectively eat a lime. This series of techniques has been established, performed, and shared by an acquaintance of our dear CEO. Listen closely to each instruction, then perform them. Between every step, you will be given moments of silence to allow you to perform what you just heard. Before we start, however, we should first remind ourselves, what will we need to eat a lime? Of course, you need a lime. Then, you need a flat surface, such as a plate, where you will put the lime on. Said flat surface should also be put atop another flat surface, such as a table. Finally, you need a sharp object, such as a knife. You may recall that this tape began with a warning that recommended this tape to be viewed away from any sharp object. While we truly believe that safety comes first, in this one instance, we are obliged to acquire a sharp object in order to cut the lime. Now that we've acquired all the material needed, let us start. The first step is to take the lime in your hand and gently squish it. If you feel as though your fingers are able to affect the shape of the lime, this is good news. It usually means that this lime contains more juice than most do. Proceed on your own.
The more flavor, the happier I am.
In the event that the lime's shape is unaffected by your squishing, there's no use forcing it. It simply means you had bad luck when acquiring your lime.
While they are still whole.
We can now place the lime on the plate. Before proceeding, you should make sure the plate rests on the second flat surface we previously mentioned. An uneven surface could affect your effectiveness and safety while cutting the lime. If you've never cut a lime or a fruit before, you may not know whether or not you should cut the lime in a specific direction. You should. You may notice that the lime is not perfectly round, it is shaped more like an eye than a ball.
It does not
On each extremities of the lime, you will find the remains of style and the pedicel. You should cut the lime vertically, with the remains of style and pedicel being cut in half. This may sound complex, but do not worry. Now, take the knife in your dominant hand, and use your other hand to hold the lime in place. 2 fingers should be enough, and make sure they are not in the knife's trajectory. Then, simply plunge the knife onto the lime and cut it in half. If the lime you have is particularly juicy, some juice might squirt out while you are cutting it. It will most likely drool onto the plate, so you will be able to recover it if you wish it so. You may proceed on your own.
Flavors should be absorbed when eating a lime.
If this is your first time, we do not recommend that you eat the entire lime. Keep one half on the plate, and place the other half in the fridge, so that you may conserve it for later usage. Regardless of what you choose, we cannot proceed to eat the lime like this still. We will need to cut it into quarters. Simply perform the same as before with the knife. When you have quarters, you may wonder if you should still cut it into even more quarters. The answer is quite simple. If atop the quarter, you notice that the wall, or rather, a white line, covers it, you should cut it in half. Observe your line and proceed, as you deem it necessary. You may now rest the knife somewhere. It is inevitable that the knife will have juice leftovers along the blade. We recommend putting it into the dishwasher or cleaning it with water before further usage. When it comes to eating the quarters, you have a brutal approach, or a cleaner, more precise approach. Each will be detailed now. The brutal approach is to simply bite into the pulp, as if you were eating something else. If you wish to perform like such, we recommend leaving several seconds between each bite, so that you may absorb all the juice found in the pulp. The other approach requires more skill. With the tip of your teeth, grab the pulp from the side, and delicately strip the pulp from the shell. This will allow you to obtain all of the pulp in one bowl, and pour everything into your mouth.
A useless style is a useless style.
After eating some quarters, you may feel a slight burning sensation on your lips. This is normal, as it is caused by the acid found in the limes. This marks the end of the tape. We hope you enjoy your fresh lime.